again. So when we last left off, I was worried about electrical troubles and we got her running. Now I've taken the tank off and taken the seat off, a little bit of repair on the seat, and starting to really track down what's going on with the electricals. My major concern all the way along with her was that she was not going so well with her stator motor. Now, stator motor is the same as an alternator in the car, or stator generator, and it sits behind the left-hand cover, sometimes the right hand, but mostly the left-hand cover on most motorbikes. This line coming out, let's see, here, is where we follow it up to a little boot. When we pull that boot back, we have 3 wires. Now, the way to test your stator without it running, now you might have a voltage decrease, but by and large, this is the easiest way, rather than trying to have the engine running and then jumping around doing things. Simply check that there is no resistance, or next to no, maybe an ohm or 2, between each of these wires separately. Then you check to see if there is any shorting between, or any earthing of these wires between this wire and, say, a nice metal part of your frame that isn't rubber protected, so it's between there and earth. The really good news, stunningly good news, is that this bike's stator doesn't have any shorts. I will still have to check it later to see if it's got 75 watt output at this point, but chances are it's probably going to be okay, which is somewhat surprising for an old bike. The other thing also is I want to take it up to 5,000 revs and make sure I test it exactly the way it says in the book. So, tacho cable, as you'll be aware, tacho wasn't working. First thing you do is re-grease, but look at this. Not much point re-greasing that. It's snapped off. So, tacho cable, I don't know, $12, $15, something like that. Not hard to replace. And I'm just trying to get that out of my hands. So where's the short? Where's the problem, you ask? Well, most likely at the moment is this little chap. This is the reg rectifier. It does not appear to be standard Suzuki issue. Here's my Haynes print off the page. I never bring the manual in here because, quite frankly, I like drawing over things and I don't want the manual getting dirty. So what we do is we test between each of the wires. So black-white wire versus red wire, etc., etc. Problem is, I can do this one-handed. This should be 35 resistance, and what we have instead is total resistance. In fact, it's the same across all items. So the reg rectifier is dead. New reg rectifier needed, very easy to fix, and hopefully with that we will sort out the majority of the electrical problems of the bike.